Explaining the ending of Him. Does Cam end up replacing Isaiah? Cameron Cade starts as your rising football star and he gets an injury and he almost is out of the game. Right when he's about to quit, he meets his idol, Isaiah White. And at first it seems like he's getting a mentorship to train, to grow, to become a legend. But then the deeper he goes, the darker things get. He's learning that Isaiah isn't just a coach. He's part of this system that literally chooses and sacrifices athletes to maintain greatness. Isaiah forces Cam into intensive training, surveillance, and rituals. Fans think that greatness is talent, but Isaiah's obsession shows that it's more like a supernatural kind of deal. He even gives Cam his blood in a ritual that's supposed to transfer his goat energy. Cam then discovers that his father was already tied to this system, meaning like his path was already set before he even knew this. This wasn't just mentorship, this was a trap spanning generation. It then hits him that he either has to kill Isaiah or he has to be consumed. Cam defeats Isaiah in ritual combat, and the owners, Isaiah's wife, and his agent are ready to induct him as the next chosen athlete. They treat him like a commodity, not a person. But the insane part is that Cam ends up killing the owners and rejecting this entire system. He's refusing the title of the GOAT in the traditional sense, and he becomes something better. He becomes his own man. So he actually does end up replacing Isaiah, but not in the way that they all intended for it to happen. Like, he's rejecting the idea that greatness must come from exploitation or sacrifice. He reclaims his agency and chooses to be his own man rather than a product of the system. The film does leave it unclear if Cam is actually truly broken free or if he's like taking violent power into his own hands and he's like created a new version of the same curse cycle. But the whole point is that like him isn't about Cam inheriting Isaiah's title as the quarterback. It is about him rejecting this very system that defines greatness. And it really wants you to question what being the greatest, what being the GOAT even means. After I'd seen this at the premiere the other day, a lot of us were kind of confused, and I feel like after sitting down and really thinking it through and hearing about other people's reviews and the summary, I feel like this is what the film is about, and I feel like this explains the ending pretty well. But let me know your thoughts, and make sure you follow for more.